What's up? It's your boy Big G, back at it again with another one of my experiences, another one of my tales of enlightenment. That's what I'm gonna call it right now. Just want to say good morning, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to this page. We almost at 10,000. Keep pushing. Keep walking with your boy. I got more stories to tell. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. You know, we always say, hey, please like and subscribe this page. Well, please like and subscribe. Walk with your boy, Big G the C.O. So, I'm going to tell you like this. Number one, hey, got the book Corruption Officer. It's on Amazon.com. Number one bestseller. Check me out. So, I'm going to tell you like this. In the era I grew up in, right? My mom's worked hard to provide for three of us. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my brother. My brother's not here no more. But my mom's worked hard to take care of three kids. In the era I grew up in, it was hip hop had started. A lot of people was making it out the hood rapping. A lot of people was making it out of the hood playing basketball and sports here in New York. You know, of course, I was in Polo Grounds across the street from Rucker Park. So that right there, was like the basketball mecca when I was coming up. So long story short, I wasn't one of those guys. I tried to rap, wasn't happening. And I think I was I'm 6'2", 6'3". Back then, 6'2", 6'3", somebody, back then, I think 6'2", 6'3" was kind of tall because every time you was in school and you got in trouble and somebody was bullying you, you were like, I'm going to get my cousin. He's 6 feet. When you say 6 feet, back in the day, they was like, ooh, 6 feet. Right now, they got babies being born 6 feet. But check it. So, back in my day, what was instilled in me and some of the people in my era was, if you ain't playing sports, if you ain't no rapper, get yourself a city or a state job, work that joint, get a pension, take care of your kids, get up out the neighborhood, buy that house, send them to school and everything because it was considered that you got a good job. You know what I'm saying? Post office, police, MTA, train, but whatever, bus driver, whatever, right? So one thing about being a correction officer, you will run into people from your hood. You're going to run into people in jail, and when you see them, oh, that's where you've been because you ain't seen them on the block. You know what I'm saying? So, when you first get on the job, you're going through the academy. The academy's going to tell you, listen, you see people you can't be friendly with them. You don't be bringing them stuff in and this and that. You got to notify your jail or notify people in the jail that you know this person or this person is your family member so they can so they can move them so it won't stop you and impede you from doing your job, your judgment. You won't be soft on them and stuff like that and it stop you from doing your job. So I'm going to tell you like this. One morning I'm leaving to go to work and everything. You know what I'm saying? I got the fresh cut. I got the fresh, I'm dipped and everything. So the elevator stops on my floor. I get on. When I get on, it's this girl named Trina. Oh my effing God. She was a baddie. And I'm going to tell you something. It's like every morning it was a routine. Sometimes the elevator be crowded. Sometimes it just be me and her and stuff like that. But you could tell somebody feeling you because she was giving me the Googles. I was giving her the Googles. But we just never really said nothing to each other because a lot of times people was on the elevator. And I really didn't know her, but I just knew she was a baddie. I kind of got the vibe that she was checking your boy out too. So this morning I get on the elevator. Ain't nobody in the elevator but me and her. I get on. I look at the buttons. First, I make sure nobody spit on the buttons because they'll do that in the project. They spit on the button so you can't press the button. So I look down at the buttons. So I hit the button with the knuckle, palm. So I stand there, you know what I'm saying, the door closed. So guess what? Off the back, she looking up at me. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. I'm looking at her. It's on. It's now or never. So I was about to say something, right? It was quiet in the elevator. Yo, the craziness happened. I was about to say something to her, and all of a sudden, my stomach went, My stomach growled so loud. And she was like, like, yo, your bum ass ain't eat. And I'm sitting there embarrassed that she heard that. You know what I'm saying? I was about to lay the Mac-a-ball Max down, and she heard my stomach growl real loud. And then when I tried to step, I said, oh, man, like it messed up the mood to me. So I didn't say nothing, so it's still quiet. Because if you don't know my building goes from, on one side is 1 to 16, and on the other side, the elevator goes local from the first floor, then it starts at 17 to the 30th. So now we on that little ride from the 17th floor all the way down to the first, quiet, just me and her, and she don't hurt my stomach growl. Then guess what? Right after that, my stomach really started acting up. I'm sitting there, and out of the blue, you hear my stomach go, doing, 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 doing. I knew it was over. It was over. Don't, and my Negro, don't say nothing. Don't just, it got to the first floor, the door open. Just let her get out. Don't even say nothing. She just took one look at me, looked me up and down like that, got up the elevator. Yo, your boy was mid that. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, stomach started acting up. I had to go back upstairs because I had to go to, all of a sudden I had to go to the bathroom real bad. So I pressed the button, the elevator started going up. Guess what? Stomach doing the Watusi, going crazy. The elevator jumps. If you don't know nothing about Project Elevator, the elevator jumps. And then it starts going up real slow. Oh my God, my stomach is acting crazy. Butt cheeks extra tight because I had to go now, right? So check it. Door open up on my floor. I get off the elevator, try to walk to my mom's crib. A little bit started coming out. So now I had to clutch my butt cheeks extra tight and do the little shuffle to the door. I made quick work on the lock and everything. Ran by the living room. My mother hit me in the face with the dish rag. Hit me right in the face because I forgot to wash the dishes before I left. I ain't paying no mind. I made a beeline to that bathroom. And when I got to the bathroom, guess what, y'all? My cousin was in there. In there. I heard him in there. Toot, toot, toot. He was having a bad morning too. So needless to say, it was clean up on aisle 7 for your boy before he went to work. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what happened that morning. So now, fast forward, I'm working, right? And what happens on Rikers Island, sometime when certain jails be acting up, they gather officers. They get a number of officers from all the jails on Rikers Island to go to this one jail and supposedly search the whole jail because they've been acting up. So this particular morning, Rosem Singer is the jail on Rikers Island for all females. Ain't nothing but female inmates on that jail. As far as I know, right now, this is when I was working. Ain't nothing but female inmates in that jail. So now it's called a TSO, Tactical Search Operation. So boom, I'm chosen. A lot of officers really don't want to go because it'd be long, tedious, going there searching. All you doing is searching all day, searching inmates' cells all day. But at the time, when whatever jail you go to, it's a chance for you to catch up with your mans in them that you graduated with, people that friends and stuff that you ain't seen in a long time. Now you in their jail. Boom. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you could be a CO on Rikers Island and I would never meet you. I would never know because you work 7 to 3. I work 3 to 11. We work in different jails. So I would never, unless I meet you, I would never know on the street that you're a correction officer. Boom. So now I'm in the females' jail doing the search. Seeing my mans and them, yo, we talking smack, blah, blah, blah. Now, to me, searching a female as a male officer, you get a lot of accusations. You get a lot of, he touched me inappropriately and stuff like that. Let me break something down to y'all. When you got a female in a male jail, or a female correction officer working in the male jail and a male correction officer working in the female jail, it's all about the circumstances. If we just had something like a riot and multiple people got stabbed and multiple people got hurt, that female officer will tell you as a male, strip, take all your clothes off. Yes, strip, because she's doing her job. We try, the city will normally females search females, males search females, so there ain't no sexual allegations and all kind of he touched me inappropriately or whatever. But in emergency situations, if we got all female guards there and if somebody that's got hurt, still stabbed or killed or something like that, she's going to tell you, bro, put your hands on the wall, strip search, take your clothes off, bend over, spread your butt cheeks, fumble your balls, all that to make sure you don't have no weapon and you're not the one that just stabbed or killed this individual. Yes, it will go down. You can go get a lawsuit. You can sue. You can do whatever you want to do. It's going to go down for the safety of the prison and everybody around it. So now, normal, a man's going to search, a male inmate is going to search a male inmate, female going to search female. Now, that's strip searching. That's in a worst case scenario. Now, check it. So I'm on this TSO in another jail, the women's jail, searching females' cells. Of course, you got the sanitary napkin. You got what's called the jelly donut. Jelly donut, I found out, is when a woman was on her menstrual cycle and she just wrapped the joint up. And if you want to be an overzealous correction officer and thoroughly do your job, you're going through everything, you're going to run into a couple of those. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm searching the cell. I really don't want to be there. No officer really don't want to be there. But guess what? We got to do our due diligence. So I'm standing in front of the cell. I tell them, yo, crack cell 6. When I crack cell 6, guess who I see? It's Miss Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow. Because you never know. Because I'm going to tell you something, right? In my current occupation, you'll see females battered and bad. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? The fly shoes, clothes, minks, jumping in and out of the best cars and all that. But you never know what's behind all that. So I'm surprised. I'm sitting there looking at her. She got on like some a gray sweatsuit or something like that. But I recognize her because she must have just got here because her hair is still kind of laid, right? And I'm like, yo. And she looked at me because she always saw me dress. Never knew I was a CO. Like I said before, when I ran into her in the elevator, I really didn't know. We just kept on giving each other the Googles. So I'm looking like this, now looking at her ID. Her name is Trina, blah, 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 this, that, right? I'm like, I really can't show that I know because I really don't know her, but you're acquaintances. So I she in a cell. So I tell her, I give her instructions because they got to pick up their mattress and hold their mattress, step outside the cell while you go and toss the cell and ransack it and look for weapons and drugs and all kind of stuff. So I take my time doing that. As I'm doing that, she's standing, she's looking straight embarrassed. I guess she's more embarrassed than me when she heard my stomach growl. Bet that. So I'm motioning to her like what happened? Like, what happened? Right? So doing my job and everything. So I tell her, step inside the cell and everything. I'm waiting to go on next to her. And she was like, yo, she told me that she went, it's the old story. She was rocking with the scammers. One of these scammers, some dude she was in love with, sent her into a store with a credit card. It was a boo-boo. It didn't work out well. She got bagged and the nigga left her. The Negro left her. That's what happened. So now she ended up in there. She caught a case. So I was like, wow. In my mind, this is the baddie. Maybe it was a good thing that my stomach growled and all that stuff, that morning. So now, fast forward though, I'm gonna let you know when she got out, things was a little bit different between me and her. You know what I mean? She made up for all her shortcomings, if you know what I mean. So now, one day I'm driving with my girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving in Harlem, chilling. It's a nice day. And out the side, a Benz pull up to me. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? And I look over, it's her, right? In a car full of chicks. So I know I got my shorty with me. I'm not saying nothing. So I'm driving everything. So she rolled the window down. Oh, hey, what's up now? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to even acknowledge it. But guess what? You should have acknowledged it, but I didn't. So I said, I'm not acknowledging. I'm driving, this, that. So she gets kind of mad because I'm not even saying, hey, what's up? I'm with my shorty. So now she gets to talking loud. Oh, so you don't know me now. You don't know me now. When I was locked up, you knew me. Now she running her mouth. She vomiting at the mouth, blowing me up. And my girl's sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so yeah, I'm good enough to, F, but you right now, blah, blah, blah. So she just going in and in and in. And in my mind, I was like, oh my God, I should have never touched this chick. I should have never said nothing to this chick. I should never touch this chick. That was just one of the moments. I just kept driving. She sped off all mad. And guess what? My shorty was right there. Bro, you know that what I know. I kept driving. I didn't even look over because I knew it was coming. I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Another time, I'm working, right? I think I'm relatively a brand new officer. I'm dotting my I's, I'm crossing my T. I'm being the model correction officer. I got my job and stuff like that. I'm happy. I'm making this is before all the divorce and child support. I'm making a couple of dollars and stuff like that. I ain't doing nothing corrupt. Me and my boys, because like when you come in with people, I'm not gonna say that we were bum Negroes, but you know whether being a CO is a step up from whatever job that you had. So me and my boy talking and everything, happy that we on the job and everything. So I'm in my housing area, I'm doing my job. So out of nowhere, I hear somebody say, "What's up, Gary?" So I'm like this. A lot of these COs don't know they know my name is Gary, but in jail as a CO, they gonna call you Haywood. I'm gonna call you Johnson, or we gonna call you Smith or Brown. And people call each other by their last name. So this person said, "What's up, Gary?" So I turn and I look. And it's my man Chuck, right? A friend of mine named Chuck. Now they told you in the academy, you're gonna see people you know, which is all right. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I was like, oh, this is one of the cats that I didn't want to run into. This dude knew my whole family. My whole family knew his whole family. Matter of fact, my mom still chilled with his moms. His mom still be sending letters up to my mom's house borrowing bread and syrup and milk and all that stuff. So I'm like, hey, so I'm like, yo, Chuck, what's up? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, man? Blah, blah, blah. So he started talking loud. Yo, how's your sister? Blah, 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 blah. Your cousin Junebug still fixing things in the lobby? Letting people know I got a crackhead cousin that be fixing things in the lobby called Mr. Fix It. He running down the whole life story. So now other inmates, because part of you doing your job is inmates don't know you. They don't know if you're from Nebraska, Harlem, the Bronx, Tokyo, don't know nothing. Now you got somebody sitting there giving your whole life story. Yo, in third grade, he got jumped by a game called Ball Busters. I helped him understand. Remember that time we went in the store and we stole them, we got caught stealing them chips and everything, and then your brother, this and that, ran, we don't. He telling everything from when I hopped the train, when I ain't have no sneakers, when he let me hold his sneakers so I could go out with this chick. I mean, he blowing me up. So I'm sitting there like, yo, they told me this was going to happen, so I gotta shut this dude up. Because now I got my partner who's a correctional. I was like, you know this cat? See, inmates don't know how dangerous that is when people really be on that. I'm a CO, you're inmates-ish. Because guess what? They ready to wash him up. They ready to wash him up to set him up. I already had an incident where I already beat up somebody from my neighborhood. I'm not going through that again. You get what I'm saying? So I snatched him up, took him in the hallway, right? In the morning, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese. So I had a bacon, I said, listen, Chuck, do me a favor. Here, that's for you. Bro, you can't do that. He confused, like I know my mans, and I know you my mans. Come on, I know you ain't fronting on me. Yes, I'm fronting. I'm big time fronting. This is my job. You got to understand. No disrespect to you as an inmate, as a man, as a human being. This is my job. I know the consequences. I seen what they do to people who run their mouth like you. All I got to do is say the word. All I got to do is say the word. And it's a wrap for you for running your mouth. But I didn't want that for him. You know what I'm saying? He was cool with me on the outside. However he got in here, that's your business. But I had to school him. Bro, in here, my name is Haywood. You got to call me Haywood. They don't know me as G. A lot of people don't know me like you. And guess what? If you really want me to rock with you and make sure you're all right in here, you respect what I'm saying to you. And you will be good. But if you want to continue running your mouth, yo, I know Gary from the 3rd grade, we had the same babysitter and all kind of, bro, they're going to wash you up, then you're going to get transferred to another jail. You know what I'm saying? That's my story. I'm telling you, no matter where you're from, because a lot of correction officers get on this job. Listen, I'm not ashamed of my background. I'm not ashamed of where I came from, because guess what? I don't know about other jails around the world. On Rikers Island, it's a rarity that you have somebody in New York City that has no police contact. No so much as a hop in the train ticket or a loitering ticket. So if you get this job, you're doing good. I'm not ashamed of my background. But at the same time, you got to understand, I got this job to better myself. No disrespect to you on the decisions that you made that landed you to be an inmate. Respect the situation that I'm still the same dude. You know what I'm saying? I am. A lot of people not. A lot of people get on the job, they get this badge, it changes them. It changes them. You know what I'm saying? So if you change like that and you be doing things to inmates and stuff like that, if you forget where you come from, there's going to be somebody from your past. Unless you become a state CO, and even if you go up north, even if you go upstate, there's people that went upstate that know you. Know your cousin, used to mess with your friends and all your family, used to bang their sister. Yeah, your history going to be up there walking around with you. So don't forget where you came from. Always do the job. Always do the job, but be mindful. There's somebody that sit there that will pull your card in front of everybody and let them know how you used to be. Let them know all the stuff that you really don't know. All these other officers that you fronting for, they're going to let you know that you really ain't had no sneakers, you ain't had no food, and your mother used to send letters to their house begging for bread too, okay? So I'm just going to say, it's your boy Big G. For them COs out there, don't forget where you come from. Do your job, but never forget where you come from. It's your boy Big G, and I'm out.